Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. It's Veroosh. Hey girl, hey, welcome to my channel. We're going to take a look at the weekly reading today. I'll explain that in just a minute, but I have a few things to say that I've been forgetting to say. Some of you guys know about this. So I gave a heads up on my communities tab about the New Year's readings. They sold out. Hold on one sec. I'm not sick, it's just morning, it's regular for me. Anyway, they sold out this morning, guys, or they sold out when I mentioned it. And so I put up more offers, and then we had a technical issue with the cart. So I'm still waiting to hear back from the technicians. And so when I do, I'll update it. But if you're waiting to purchase a reading, which I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me, then please leave a comment down below and we'll use that as a marker of confirmation. So don't say it like, oh, I want to maybe da 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 da. Let's say that you were ready to buy and it was not working. Just say I'm one of those people, and then I'll look back to this comment to kind of confirm. So I'll make another offer this week. Probably tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but we should wait until that shopping cart technical issue is resolved. And so I also didn't announce it, so everybody's going to get a shot at getting those readings. I'll make an announcement in my video this week sometime when everything is working out. But if you've been trying to buy a reading and it's not working, then go into the description. One way that you can try to get it, and this has been a problem in the past, so this is what people do to fix it. You go on your computer and you buy it with your computer and not your phone. The other way is to clear your cache, clear your cookies, and then restart your device and try to purchase it again. So usually that makes it work, but apparently a lot of people now it's not working for. So if you're one of them, leave me a comment down below and we'll use that as confirmation that you were trying to buy it, okay? So the second thing is, yesterday I did a cool video called Happy Message from Your Angels. I titled it differently than normal so it didn't grow. It's a really nice message, so I'm going to link it at the end of the video if somebody wants to check it out. The third thing that I want to mention is I've been talking about plastic on IG a lot, and I wasn't planning for this, but it sort of turned out this way. So I'm hoping that maybe some people out there want to share with me in this kind of, how do you say, trying to make plastic not cool for Halloween. Plastic decorations, people buy them all the time. They're up for a month and then they go in the garbage and they destroy the dumpster. There's other options like paper or gauze or whatever else, and it's more fun for your kids to use natural things that they can make and all of this stuff. So maybe as you guys are on your social media, IG, Twitter, or whatever, maybe I'm not saying like call out people who are using plastic displays, but maybe you can not proliferate that content, and also maybe you can, if you feel comfortable, let your friends know through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that plastic is extremely dangerous. The reason that I think I got on this whole mindset of no plastic for Halloween is because of those forest fires. Just this week, it's October, and we're still getting smoke from those fires in British Columbia, Canada. And those fires are in Oregon now. I think the Washington fires are out, and California. So a lot of people lost their homes, and it's just very important for us to kind of be mindful of this. So I'm going to keep on saying plastic is not fantastic, and hopefully you guys are with me on that. Tell your friends and scream to the roof, and hopefully it holds you back from buying some stuff. Like there's a big skeleton at one of the hardware stores available, and that's like, imagine like what are you going to do with that? It's going to sit in your basement for a year and you're going to bring it out again every single year. I mean, things like, let's say this, it is a little bit hypocritical, but plastic is hypocritical because we all kind of use it and it's all sort of junk. But like little things like this was a gift from somebody, and I don't think it's plastic actually, but anyway, oh yes it is. But anyway, so this is not like a decoration that I'm going to let go of. This is going to sit with me for a while. But even with those kinds of things, we should already know that plastic is not as good. I don't know if you heard in the other video, I was telling you guys that I lived with a chemical engineer for a while. He was my roommate, and he told me he did recycling, and he said that there's this kind of plastic that gets mixed up with all the other recyclable plastics, and if one little piece of this one type of plastic, they have a numbered system, it's like 3 or 1 or something. If it gets into the batch, they can't recycle the whole thing and they throw it in the garbage dump. So you're sort of like, you know, recycling and thinking it's fine, and you're seeing all these products made from plastic, and that's great, but the reality is that plastic is hard to recycle and it's easily spoiled. So plastic's no bueno over here, and let's just normalize it. Like, let's just make it normal that plastic decorations are not good for us, right? Okay, and the last thing is, yesterday we had a bit of a weird morning moment, and so there was a channel that I thought had begun trolling me like another channel did last week. I did start late yesterday, and so I looked on her thing, and I think that's her regular time of posting videos. That woman did troll me before. I caught her before trolling me, and she is using the all sign reading, which is my reading, so she was not posting specifically to be combative with me yesterday, I think, but I still don't like the fact that they're using all sign readings because they didn't make them, but we'll do that. I don't think they're going to stop unless I do the next step, so rather than trying to bore you guys with the details, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do and carry on. But no, she wasn't posting her video at a different time than normal, so I don't know. She was posting alongside the same lady that was trolling me the previous week, and that lady did adjust her time yesterday, and when I posted on Instagram, she was again posting at the exact same time as me, so kind of weird, but that's how underhanded people are. So there's a lot of stuff going around, there's a lot of trickery and crappery that we don't need to pay attention to, so we'll get through it one by one. And so yeah, I've been trying to be nice and let people know, you know, about all sign and pick a card, and that I don't want people using my videos, but most of them are enabled by the fact they're making money from this, and that makes it even more problematic. And from my end, I'm so suspicious of them. I'm like, but you know, even people who are dishonest, like if they're copying all sign and they feel entitled to do it, that doesn't, there's like different levels of dishonesty, right? Like there's the people that have been trying to sabotage me, that's really dishonest, and then there's the people that are just profiteering from my idea because they're entitled. There's different levels to evil, right? So anyway, oh, one last thing, sorry for all the notices. The last notice that I have to say is on my Instagram, you guys are going to hear a lot of like Halloween-y kind of music. I actually like a lot of dark music that I usually don't play for you guys, so don't be alarmed. I'm not going to make it like, you know, like death metal or something like that, but I am going to post some more like atmospheric Halloween music. I hope you guys like it. A lot of it is really, really beautiful, so go check it out. And yeah, I figured out like the reels on Instagram, and so I'm going to be playing a lot with it because I really like it. I really love TikTok, but I won't use TikTok because of China and the CCP. So yeah, just I don't feel like it's secure. So Instagram doing reels, I'm like, that's fantastic for me because it's just what the doctor ordered. Okay, so if you haven't watched one of these lives, let me explain how we do them here now, and then, I mean, who doesn't want to watch the intro, they can just skip to the end of the to the part of the video they want. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is put down 7 cards like we usually do. Okay, I can't see myself. Hold on, I have to open it up. All right, so okay, so we have 7 cards. Da 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 da. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. All right. So we have 7 cards. And this card. This card will go down first. This is our first card, second card, third card, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I'm going to read it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is going to be the main card for the week. You can choose your own order, which means Monday can be this, Tuesday can be this. I'll let you guys choose at home. So that's one thing. And then I just thought that I would give more messages from angels and spirit guides, like good encouraging message at the end using these cards. So what did I get? I got light beings. Oh yeah, I'm with it. Create space and healing. Yeah. So I feel that that's definitely for me right now, that there's good energy, and a lot of you guys are light beings in my life. So whether it's metaphysical or real, I don't know. So I hope you guys are having a nice morning. I'm doing well. It's actually light outside, but it looks like I'm filming at night, but that's okay because the light is good. Okay. All right. So I'm excited. So, oh, by the way, this is the Karma Tarot, which is amazing. It's an amazing deck it's also Halloween vibes on here. So, okay. So welcome everybody. And if you guys want to join alongside me and in the comments, leave little messages for the signs, just write, for example, whoever's the first card we're reading for, let's see. Then you can write that signs message, okay? All right, so first we have Capricornus. So you can write Capricorn and then add a message to what I'm saying. And we're going to go slow today. So today's going to be a slower one. A lot of you guys like this reading, so I'll do these readings slower so you guys can really get into it, okay? Like I'll have extra cards and stuff. All right. So Capricornus, let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. It's probably a lot of work stuff, huh? Probably a lot of work, success, whatever. Your core energy is the Queen of Coins. There we go. Miss Moneybags. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. No matter what's happening around you, you know exactly what you need to do to achieve what you want, Capricorn. And so you will be very, very successful in achieving that which you want by sticking to your truth. This is your energy for day 1, Monday, or the general week. Tuesday, we have the 10 of Wands. I think that you probably have, I can almost feel like you have a lot to do right now. Things have been piling up and there's a lot of things to address. You're just busy and it's overwhelming at times, but just take it one step at a time. Then we have the Death card. Okay, that's Scorpio. So I think that this is Wednesday, day 3. So I feel as though you're right before a change. A change is on the horizon, and so that change is coming towards you, and you need to get things done really quick, Capricorn, because things are changing and things are improving, and very soon new opportunities will come in, so you want to make sure that you're working through the opportunities you have now, okay? Next message is the Lovers, Gemini, and so I feel like change and transformation, Thursday, being close with someone. There is someone in your life. Many of you guys have a special someone or you have feelings towards someone. At this time, you will have less time to spend with that person. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, if you're cross-watching, they're not ignoring you. They're just eyeballs deep in work. Friday, we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, so fulfillment of wishes, happiness, joy, celebration. You get what you want. You finally are with your loved one on Thursday and Friday, or day 4 and 5 this week. Saturday, I feel like we have the King of Wands, Sagittarius or Aries. Somebody's very demanding around you. They're requiring a lot from you, so that's that devil in the background there. So someone is requiring a lot of you. You do your best, and then a boss or something is like more, more, more. So you're around a lot of demanding energy. Sunday, there's the payoff, Ace of Cups. I think that you're going to reach a new plateau with the person that you love. You're going to feel a deeper connection to the person that you love. But there is a lot of distractions with work. So keep those two things separate. Let's take a couple messages from the angels for you guys. I'll leave them face down so you can choose your strongest energy or whatever. Okay, so let's see. So your first message is insight. You're gaining insight into things. It's a matter of time before you gain insight about you're doing more work because you don't understand something about the situation. That's a very clear message that came in with that. And then divine animals. So maybe a pet is missing you, or maybe wanting some more attention. Sometimes we get run off of our feet, and then we don't visit with pets. I have a particular bond with this cat. Her name's, you guys have seen her on the channel. She's not my cat. I'm her backup. Like if somebody can't take care of her, I take care of her. And so she's this black and white cat I featured on my channel when she was born. Anyway, and she's like my buddy. And when I get very, very busy, you know, I show up and she's like, almost like, you're here. Like she's almost like, she's so excited to see me. So remember that there's little animals that have feelings too. And if you're getting busy and distracted, maybe a little animal is missing you. And then we have joy coming into your life. Something that you want about a relationship, I think, is coming into fruition. If you are single, then I feel like it's a good time for you to put yourself out there, connect with others, maybe through friendship, finding common ground with people. But there will be that interjection of the things that you need to do. There will be, you've signed up for a lot, Capricorn, and so I feel like and somebody is being demanding. So not only do you have a lot on your plate, but there's also someone who's being very demanding of you. Pushy, you know, pushy. Mr. Pushy is here. So yeah, you need to watch your boundaries, organize everything well. You will do so great this week. And that Ace of Cups on Sunday, it looks really good. Day 7, an emotional breakthrough with the one you love, or new love coming into your life. So Capricornus. Okay, so now let's see the next sign. All right. I'm not sick, I'm just clearing my throat. I always get too excited about your guys' reading. Okay, Scorpio, I'm excited to see this one. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I've had a lot of Scorpio energy around. Scorpios, they abandon me and then they miss me and then they come back around. They're like, how you doing? Like, I need some clarity here. No. But yeah, Scorpio energy, I feel like, yeah, it's very, I think that there's some tenderness there in the sense that something has happened for many of you guys, Scorpios. And I do feel like maybe you're getting, I don't know, reminiscent or whatever of things. And so I feel like, excuse me, it's not my voice, it's not my, there's just, I'm holding back, like, so I don't sound like I'm choking, so you guys don't think I have Rona. I don't have Rona, I'm fine. It's really scary. Yesterday, the lady, I went to buy my plants, and the lady who was selling me started, like, coughing, and, like, I put on my mask because we were outside, and then she's like, no, I'm fine, I just inhaled some lye. Like, how many of us are having these kinds of interactions where we're, like, wheezing or sneezing, and you know it's your allergies, or you know that it's your whatever the crap, right? Like, you inhaled some lye, and then, like, people around you start looking suspicious. It's a total panopticon, like, we're all staring at each other like, are you social distancing? You know? Anyway, so Scorpios are feeling tender. I think something happened. They got in their feelings. And so I think that you guys are searching for answers, possibly in part with people to do with the past. So you're sort of trying to understand deeper at this time. I sense tenderness from many of you guys, not just one or two people. There's been a lot of Scorpio action right now. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, an overwhelming change, which is Jupiter moving on towards things for the better. You're stepping into a good week. So this is Monday, day 1, or the temperament of the whole week. Then we have Tuesday, which is the Page of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in Earth. So it's time for you to take a step, Scorpio. This is day 2 or Tuesday. I would say put yourself in a new environment, you know. put yourself in a new environment and see what happens, you know, like go to a bookstore, like go to, like what I did this year, like I got really into plants and stuff because I couldn't get a dog. I don't know if I told you guys this. I couldn't get a dog, so I started getting into plants so I can solicit the birds. Like, you guys know the hummingbirds, but it's much bigger than this. Like, I'm going after sparrows, and I don't know, if all else fails, I'll try to get the attention of an eagle by placing like a fresh salmon on my balcony. I'm just joking. But like, we do what we can. So put yourself in a slightly different environment, different than what you usually do. Mix it up a little bit and see what blessings come in. I think that would be a good thing this week. Then we have the Eight of Coins for Wednesday, which means that, you know, keep at it, keep doing what you're doing. I do feel like with this is an earned success. So you have been trying to achieve a lot. You've been working diligently towards a certain type of outcome, and you see progress with this energy at this time. Thursday, we have the Juggler, Magician. Hey girl, hey, that's me. So we have the Fool. Okay, so this is ruled by Uranus. A new beginning. This is not going to be a byproduct of what happens on Tuesday. So Tuesday is you kind of doing reconnaissance in new directions. Try different things, see what comes out of it. It's a different energy. This has to do with this and this. So you have, it's almost like working really hard to get a raise. You work really hard, you put in the work, and then ultimately there's a positive outcome for the efforts that you have put in. And so you are stepping into that energy of reaping what you have sowed in a positive sense. Okay, remember the sun is in your 12th house, so it feels a little bit gnarly. You're in a more tender state, like I said. Then Friday, we have the Queen of Swords, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I don't know why I said that. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. When I say I don't know why I said that, it's probably a channeled message coming through. So I feel like on Friday, a conversation with the Queen of Swords. There's also some kind of separation, a decision to go a certain way, maybe your decision to break with the past and go in a healthy new direction that's developing for you. So choose that path. I think you get a hold of your feelings and emotions by Friday, and then you decide what to do. Okay, on Saturday we have the Nine of Cups. So fulfillment of wishes is here. I think that you're getting really excited about the efforts that you have put in. So you have possibly sacrificed a lot, or possibly put a lot on the line. You have minimized. See, Scorpios actually do like to have, all the water signs do, they like to have interaction with a lot of aspects of the environment. That's water, right? Likes to touch everything and feel everything and figure it out. And in order to find success, you've had to prune and narrow in on things rather than branch out. And so I feel like at this time that pruning has been difficult for you. And so instead, now you feel the benefits of that. That focused attention to one or two things is paying off. Whatever you have kept out of your life, you're getting really excited about the progress you've made. And then Sunday, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini, maybe a strong Gemini energy around you. This is the Magician that rules Gemini, Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. So there's a lot of Gemini energy here. Connection with family or friends. I think that this is an exciting week for you, Scorpio. I feel like you have good things going on. I feel like you're really content with where you are with things. I also feel as though it's an earned success. Put yourself into a new environment, try a few different things, and open up yourself to the people around you. They're really good, willing, and they bring in good energy, okay? So here we go next. So we have remembrance, okay? And then, so that's number one. And then we have the grounding. So that's what I think, saying about like the tenderness feelings, like you're in your feelings about things. You're feeling a certain type of way about things. We're getting washed out because the light's coming in. Hold on. Oh. Okay, let's see. How's this? All right, hold on. I'm going to lower. This is getting gnarly, hey? Okay, hold on. Lower. because the light is changing. It's the sun has risen. So now we have the grounding energy. So this has to do with get connected with people who love you and get connected with people who you love. You will be successful and expansion. So you are in a cycle of expansion, and many of you have been telling me that you've been waiting a long time for this. So I feel like you are very much, this is the Merkaba, you know, the star. And so you have this ascension point at this time. So if you've been waiting for go time, it's go time right now. But don't forget to branch out a little bit too. I think you've been focused on one or two things a little bit too long, and that's unnatural for a water sign. So, you know, separate yourself from the low energy things, embrace the positive, the future is here, get connected with people who love you, and go in the directions that you want, you know, find success in the directions you want. All right, so let's take a look at the next sign. We have Cancer, another water sign. Hey girl, hey, how about that? Let's take a look at your energy, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, so so we have, oh shoot, wrong cards. Okay, so Cancer, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Cancer is going through a lot of emancipation, a lot of taking their power back. Just from previous readings, I've noticed this a lot. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here is your core energy for this week, which is personal strength and fortitude, Cancer. So you're very much feeling within your feelings to feel motivated towards where you are going, where you want to achieve things. It's a lot about passion for you. I think that once you no longer allow someone to tell you how you should feel and how things should go, you feel really untethered, unleashed. You can go do whatever, and all those things that have been holding you back are now gone, and now you can do whatever you want, right? It's kind of like a diet. So when you're on a diet, when you get off a diet, anything goes. I hope not, but that's what happens to people. They just get voraciously hungry. Okay, so we have the Fool is the next card. And so I feel as though you're on a new beginning. You have a lot of things that have held you back gone. This is the energy for Tuesday, so be prepared to begin something new for day 2 or Tuesday. Wednesday, day 3 is communication, Ace of Swords. There may be things and people reaching out to you to get your answer on things, and I feel like maybe you'll hear from somebody will say something, somebody will want to figure out what you're doing. You're fine to tell them, but just don't give away your power by saying too much. And then we have Thursday, day 4, 9 of Wands. So I feel like you need to draw back and think about what you're doing on Thursday. Really figure out what you want and what you don't want in life at this time. Friday, I feel like you have the 7 of Wands. And so you're sticking up for yourself on Friday. You're sticking to your guns. You're asserting your new beginning. You're not going to give it up. You're not going to give up the power and the strength that you have found for yourself. You're not going to make the same mistakes again, and you're heading into the future. And then beautiful on Saturday. This means good karma because Saturday is the day of Saturn. So you have good karma coming into your life. I really feel like you've done well. I feel as though Pisces and Cancer have been overwhelmingly nurturing and conscientious towards someone in their life. And so to the point that there was a detriment to their life by the choices they were making. So they were self-sacrificing for the help of others. And it was a problematic situation, but now the karma is really good. That's how karma works, where nobody's watching the things that you choose to believe and think and do. Those are the things that lead you in a positive direction, right? And so it doesn't necessarily always turn to the desirable outcome you want in the immediate moment, but you have to trust that in the grand scheme of things, things evolve to a good direction. Sunday, we have the Last Judgment. Okay, so on Sunday, you're making a big decision. You're making a power move this week, Cancer. I think that right here, people in the middle of the week will try to figure out what you're doing, and do spend some time to think about the choices you're making. By Sunday, day 7, you're making a decision from which you will not go back from. It really feels like this is all about you this week, Cancer. This does not seem like too many people are involved. Maybe there's other people around you, but you're definitely not, how do you say? You're not in response, you're not doing anything in response to them. Oops, look at this. I hid some cards. So your cards weren't a full deck. Oopsies. Okay, next. So we have the soul journey for your energy. So that's what I mean. Like when you're living your life for other people, even if it's with altruistic reasons, like let's say your husband broke their leg and so you're kind of helping them out, whatever. That's also a choice, a karmic choice, right? And so when it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, right? You've been generous to someone, whatever, but that keeps you back from doing you. And so at this time, you're getting back to doing you, getting in touch with your soul's journey. And we have the soul writing card, which is also an ascension point. I think that you're getting in touch with what you should be doing. That's the point. I mean, when you're doing things against yourself, even if it's for a good reason, it ends up being sort of unhealthy for you. You know, you have to always get back on track. And so right now that your track is the main track you're on. And again, healing. That's what we got in the intro for me. I have Cancer and Venus. That makes a lot of sense. So, and that's where I've actually been, is not really helping, but trying to help other people. It's been like a kind of a shit show in terms of that, but it turned out for the best, and it was a lot of effort on my part. But so you get back to healing, and you get back to getting on track with who you are, and then you feel excited about it. It's not that you've been like underneath somebody else's shadow. It's not that somebody was suppressing you or holding you back, nothing like that. It was just life choices that led you to, like, you know, your kid has like a Halloween, many of you guys will know this, your kid has a Halloween, you know, performance, I guess not this year, but on a normal year. And so you spend 2 weeks making the costume so they feel like, you know, one with their friends, and you know, you're giving up 2 weeks of your time with that, and that's what parents do, I suppose. But what I'm saying is that while you're holding back that 2 weeks of time that you could have spent paying attention to your own things, you're spending the attention paying attention to somebody else's things. And so what this is talking about is essentially you getting back on track. So good for you, Cancer. Man, okay, so next sign, let's see, we have Bull. So we have, I was going to say asparagus. Okay, so we have Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Welcome to my channel. Let's see what your messages are. I'm in an extremely good mood today. I'm so excited about my bird sanctuary. It's like, it's giving me life. It's like, oh my God. Okay, I am feeling bad about what's going on with the channel and people getting, you know, in their feelings and sabotaging me and stuff, but I do believe that the good outshines the bad, and you guys who are watching live and stuff, you got my back. But yeah, there's been a lot of like creepy nasty, but that's okay. Okay, so here we go. Low energy things. Low energy things happen when you put the truth out, or when you really are candid or transparent. I think that triggers people, and so they react. Okay, so general energy for Taurus, maybe that's a message for Taurus. Knight of Coins, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in Air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So you're meant to choose a path this week, Taurus. Choose a path and go in that direction. So today's Monday, and so commit yourself to that energy. Day one, you know, pick your goal and go for it. Tauruses are very good at that. Tuesday, day 2, we have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So I feel as though maybe a new friendship or ally is coming into your life. Look around on Tuesday for them, somebody reaching out to you with goodwill. They can be a man or a woman. Let's not get stuck on that, but definitely somebody likes you a lot. You know, when you meet someone and they just really like you a lot, and like you didn't do anything to deserve it, they just like you a lot. I feel like you're getting that kind of energy. I love that energy. It's like, it's such an easy way to make a friend when they're genuinely like, hey, you're so great. You know, many of you guys are like that with me, but I put myself out there, so it's different. But yeah, for whatever reason, this person just really vibes with you, and like, you know, takes you at face value. All of this stuff is welcoming. So that's a good energy. That's how I was as a kid. I got hurt so much because of it. Then we have the Queen of Swords, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's a slip. So that means that's probably some kind of I don't know, some kind of like a download. So we have maybe a water sign is important for you on day 3, Wednesday, but there's definitely a conversation about personal, how do you say, autonomy, you know, the ability to stand in your own ground. Somebody's bringing you the message to be independent and not be dependent on others. I think it's a retort for this energy, because this is going to make you feel like you want to be buddies with someone, you want to start a business together, whatever else. But I think the goal is you right now, Taurus, and not you suddenly butting up so you feel safer. That feeling of safety by buddying up with someone usually is the consequentially ends up being bad things happen, right? Because people fight, or, you know, like never start a business with a family member, those kinds of things. It always ends up wacky, you know, whether, yeah. So this is like somebody's coming in who's giving you advice to be careful. Somebody's coming in to say, you know, just mind yourself, mind your business, do your own thing. But still, this energy is good. It's just, I think that this is the polar kind of balancing energy. And then we have Lilith. Lilith is in these cards, yeah. Venus, that's Empress. I don't like this association, but here it is. So we have Lilith, the Empress. These cards were made in Scandinavia by a dance troupe. It's true, in the 80s. And so we have Lilith, the Empress. This is Venus. This is essentially your card. So I feel like you need to like step into your own power, Taurus, step into your own energy. Yeah, all of that stuff. Ace of Cups on Friday, Venus Day. That's really lucky in love. If not on Friday, then sometime this week you have very good luck in love, I suppose. And then Saturday we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. There's definitely, you're shining like a lighthouse this week, Taurus. So I feel like there's a real possibility that other people are vying for your attention. Maybe that's why the things came up about like the stuff I was telling you guys about, because it's like when you shine your light brighter, that's when the bats flock, you know, and bats bring coronavirus. So, you know, it is what it is. So we have I'm just kidding. Don't get too jovial now, Veroosh. Like, hold it back. All right, check. So we have Knight of Swords on Saturday. Someone this week, maybe not even Saturday, will in some way bring challenge energy towards you, Taurus. It's all a matter of you're choosing a path and you're triggering everybody by choosing path you're choosing. And so people will be questioning it. They're going to wonder what's going on and they're going to respond. Don't get in your feelings, your overcoming feelings of helplessness amid standing your ground. So you stand your ground. Part of the reason people don't do a lot of things is you stand your ground and you're automatically attacked by some people. And I talked about this on Twitter. It's like some people take issue with things. Some people get histrionic. So you say something and they ruin it for everybody else. And we say, oh, the internet is wild, it's crazy, and everybody's nuts. It's not true. It's 5 really loud people that are nuts, and all of us are normal, and we're like trying to deal with them causing a ruckus. So keep that mindset, Taurus, that you're choosing a path, and then there will be some people around you who will be triggered by this. This Queen of Swords energy, remember I flopped and said it was a water sign, so it could be a water sign for you, male or female, could be a really good support for you at this time. So Taurus has got a lot going on. Essentially, I think you're choosing a direction in life for things. And so, yep, So here's 3 like angel messages. If you guys want more messages, go to the back of the video and I'll link it through yesterday's video. Divine animals, so friendship with animals. Some of you guys should get an animal at this time, but also look towards animals for help and encouragement. Like just when you're walking down the street, connect with them. They see you. They're not like passive beings, they're sentient beings. So see what they have to say, see what the energy that they want to bring in. That also helps you, for those of you who are women, helps you really get in touch with your female energy. If you're a man, okay, and you're watching this, there's a woman who likes you, I think. So we have Empress and the Ace of Cups there, and you're getting more and more separated from somebody from the past, like a divorce, okay, or separation. Then we have channeling energy. Sorry, cross watchers, if you're watching, I don't mean to. It's just a genuine message. So we have so channeling energy through animals, connect with spirit. I think that a lot of things in the human environment is going to want to detract right now. So don't get caught up in the human environment. You know, whatever kind of stress energy that's being directed at you, it's only because you're choosing the path. So focus on the path, ignore all else, and then we have soul writing again. So you're stepping into authenticity. This is a nice week for everybody. I sat down and I woke up and I'm like, oh, this is going to be groovy. Like I really felt like there was something to say, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go slow today with them. We'll take our time for the week. But now that I'm seeing the first few readings come through, it really feels like all of you guys are getting like a lot of very, how do you say, like your readings are all like with significance and purpose this week. Last week was more chill. Remember, we kind of took a chill pill, and now I feel like we're more all diligently going in some direction, and that's fly. I like that. Okay, so we have Virgo next. Hey Virgo. Okay, welcome Virgos. Sun, moon, and rising. Lovey-dovey. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so let's see your energy for this week. I almost turned it over. Virgo, dear Virgo. Let's not have, I hope we don't get our ass kicked. Okay, so let's see. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Oh, you guys like my lights? I got them before, and so they've been hanging on my balcony for the entire year, and so yep, might as well use them. If you got it, use it, right? So okay, so so here are our cards, Virgo. So we have the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So Virgo, it's time to open up. One of the main downloads I got this morning for myself, and I think it's a Virgo thing, is like get a little softer in your energy, or be a little bit more open, a little less adversarial. The danger is gone. So whatever happened, I got pummeled, if you guys don't know, over the last 2 weeks since I started posting videos. It was like ping pong, like one thing, another, da 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 da, like everybody came for me. And so what I do with my Aquarian moon is like guns up and blazing, you know, like don't mess with me, like you really don't want to. But the point is that you got to turn off that vibe, you know, like once you've dealt with the enemy, it's time to chill and be nice and kind and all of that. I wasn't unkind. I just came with the truth, you know, like, oh, you really want to call me out? Well, here's the truth on you. So that's, if you fight me, that's what's going to happen, is I'm going to just bring you the truth, and that's all. There's nothing else. But the truth hurts, right? And the truth is like the most powerful tool. So anyway, Virgo, that's a very Virgo thing. That's a Virgo way to fight. So and I have Saturn in Virgo, so hey girl, hey, and Jupiter in Virgo. So anyway, but the energy's down now. It's like a reminder, like, Veroosh, chill out, Virgos, chill out, you know. Veroosh, Virgos, chill out. Open up your heart and be gentle, and let the sunshine in. Let the positive energy in. Here is day 2, Tuesday, which is the 5 of Wands, Mars day. I think you're really itching to be assertive still in that way that I was kind of joking about, but I think that it's better for you and your neurology system to like let go and relax and, you know, just not step into that frantic energy. So you're decompressing. Give yourself some time on Tuesday to decompress and relax. Lilith, Wednesday, that's the Empress energy, Venus. So, you know, maybe time with mom, if your mom is around, if you have that opportunity. And if not, then a female figure very strong in your life. If you're in love with a lady, then she's going to be prominent in your life. But also you're thriving on Wednesday, so do the things that you do best, you know, go garden, go cook, or go do whatever. Just be creative and express yourself. And then we have Five of Swords on Thursday. Again, you're battling the consequences of getting pummeled, Virgo. You're battling the consequences of, you know, stress and, you know, difficult environments. But your challenge this week is to open up instead of getting adversarial and getting like the fighting mode on. You know, so it's like, you know, yeah. Oh, what did I say in the intro about that other reader who I thought was, you know, trolling me and posting her videos at the same time as mine? And then I realized it was her regular time. She's still copying all sign. She's still been shady in the past, but it's, you need to know when to like acknowledge when something has been misconstrued or miscommunicated and calm down. You know, it's like, so choose your battles, but more so like be okay with being wrong about things and be okay to back off when the time is right. And then we have the Sun on Friday. So a lot of tough energy, I think, early on. Connect with female energy to give yourself a boost early on in the week. But by Friday, things are really clearing up. Good energies coming in. There's positivity. Open up your heart. There's love possible for some of you guys. And yeah, just be all sorts of love, friendship love and other love. Then we have the Queen of Love, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Wands on Saturday. So the consequences to things. I think somebody's pretty vain around you. Somebody looking in the mirror quite a lot. So vanity is like a difficult thing to be around. If it's you, Virgo, then deal with it. And if it's someone around you, then, you know, I would say stay clear of the energy. You can't win with somebody like that because they will ultimately always turn to the mirror and look at themselves. So they're not actually interacting with anybody but themselves. So just leave them to it. I don't think anything's going to happen. I just feel like somebody is very egocentric, you know, so they're staring at themselves. They're very obsessed with how they look. They're very, I don't know. Somebody asked me on Instagram or maybe here about like narcissism and karma, and like they had been hurt a lot by a ex-partner or whatever. And she was like, well, when are they going to get their karma? I'm like, narcissism is the karma. Like, don't think that they're winning by being narcissists. That's the main thing. Like, maybe they'll get certain things ahead, but like the inside of that is a negative place. It's a very negative state. So I'm not saying this person's a narcissist, but egocentrism, that's alienation, right? So when you focus only on yourself and you don't focus on anybody around you, in psychology, my background, and then also social work, people who struggle the most are super egocentric. They're so alienated. They're so by themselves. They're isolated because when you focus on yourself, you can't connect with others. So when somebody has depression, for example, oftentimes a counselor or a psychologist will tell them essentially like, go volunteer, go help other people, go do something outside of yourself, because and you know, these kind of states are caused by multiple factors. There's supremacy, which is like this: I'm better than them, look at me, I will not even talk to this person, I'm so beyond them, I will not even use my voice, how dare they talk to me, that kind of stuff. And then there's the second part of it, which is the more covert, which is people who have been so hurt that they're like, when people have been traumatized, they get a little egocentric, they get narcissistic, but it's a different version of it. It's a form of fear that they're living with, and so they hide within themselves and they don't share, they don't open up. So this is all about opening up. So maybe this is a message for some of you guys, like you don't want to go down that road. Saturday, day 6 is karma day, so I think that's what it's saying, is like maybe some of you guys are this way, and it's a reminder, like, get outside of yourself. I always tell you guys, my main message for the channel is compassion for others and look outside of yourself instead of inside of yourself. All the self-help gurus, all this BS stuff is like, you are the maker of your own destiny. You know what the reality is? It's a hybrid of everything. And so essentially you need the best thing you can do in a marketing, advertising environment is look outside of yourself and have interests outside of yourself. So, you know, don't get so, when bad things happen, like I said, bad things happen to me, there's a real desire to like shelter and protect, which is a valid security thing that humans do. But I think that there's this also aspect of it, like, don't overdo it. Don't let that isolate you. You know, reach out in the same moment, build positivity out, because the scars of abuse, the scars of people doing bad things to you, is you mirroring their behavior and doing that to yourself, right? That's mirroring. And so essentially, to turn things around, you want to open up, you want to be kind, you want to bring positivity in. Those kinds of actions and behaviors are the healthy ones, and that's the Knight of Cups. So there you go. And then we have the Chariot, which is overcoming. Hey girl, hey, Cancer card. Okay, so that's so great. The Chariot, I don't hear too many people talking about this, but this is like getting it. Like, you finally got it, Virgo. You get it, you overcome it. Look at this line, it's so beautiful. Yeah, there's the struggle. The struggle is real, but the response is like bouncing back so hard, you know, and it's not about them. Don't make it vindictiveness, this like oppositional thinking. That's all shit, you know. It really is about bringing positive. You have bad things happen, right? But you have the agency to bring good in, and so you every day have a choice to bring positivity into your life. So this is you opening up this week. So you show them some shine, Virgo. You show them some shine, you know. Turn it around on them. Okay, so, and it's not about them. It's not about them. It's about you. So we have authentic truth. There we go. The angels are like, yes, Veroosh, yes, 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 girl. So we have nothing has gone wrong. Again, it's fine, Virgo. Whatever has happened, you know, low level energy. And in fact, if you do have this kind of, I had a friend like this for years that was so, we would walk down the street. We were in our early 20s. She was a yoga teacher, and she would stare at herself in the mirror like, she would not be talking to us. She would just be staring at herself, how she looked. She was so hyper vigilant. It's a very isolated place. So maybe you're not going to get through her by being confrontational. You're going to get through to her by showing your shine. That's how you get through to people, is positive leadership. Okay, so we have soul families next. And so allow that soul family. I have Hripka, but I'm fine. So the soul family is around you. They're coming in. Let them in. Let that energy shine. It's all good, Virgo. It's all here. Okay? That was a long one. Sorry, guys. How many did we do? I'm doing so slow. This is going to be a 2-hour reading. Veroosh. Okay, well, hopefully they'll appreciate you. Okay, so we have we have the fish. I wonder if I should tell you guys what I'm thinking as I'm reading and see if you guys like it. Like, imagine, like, if I just like sat here and like was just excuse me, if I sat here and I was just like reading off from my mind or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So we have 7 cards next. If I was telling you guys what was on my head, sorry, I started thinking about something else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm coughing and I'm wheezing and I'm not sick at all. I see like the current viewers dropped as I started coughing. You don't have to social distance from me, guys. I think we're okay over the internet. Okay, sorry, I'm being silly now. Okay, so here is the next message. So Pisces, hey Pisces, weirdos, my weirdos. So we have Knight of Cups, just like for Virgo. Open up your heart. For you, this is more actually about entitlement. I think that for you guys, you've been giving over a lot of energy to others for a while, and now it's more about you. It's more about embracing good things in your life. One, we have the Nine of Swords. So on Tuesday, sorry, day 2, I feel like you're confronting the fact that you deserve to kind of assert for yourself as well. But yet you feel guilty because you want to be there for other people. Okay, that's understandable. And then we have the Eight of Coins, which is Sun in Virgo. And so I feel like don't think about things too much this week, Pisces. I think you should just get down to business and do you. Do your job. Do whatever it is you're doing. Don't get so caught up in the past. The future is coming. Okay? And then we have Thursday, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Good things are coming. Just wait and see. This is a very, very lucky card. On Thursday, Jupiter Day, which also rules the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck, opportunity coming into your life. And then we have the Page of Wands. Choose a new direction this week, Pisces. Yeah, Pisces. On Friday especially, a new direction in love. Let me try to clear my throat. I'm going to turn off the mic for a second. Okay, that's better. Sorry. I'm fine. It's just morning stuff. Okay, so choose a new direction, choose a new path. You got it. You have it in the bag. Okay, so just go for it. And then we have the Strength card on Saturday. This is all about finding your personal strength. I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back I kept on saying feisty Pisces. Those are Pisces who have a lot of fire in them, a lot of fire energy in their Pisces sign. It's a really dope energy. And so I feel like, yeah, just getting like in your feistiness, you deserve things for yourself. You deserve to have your own property, your own things, your own interests. You don't deserve to feel guilty all the time because you're not giving to others as much as you feel you need to give to them, or and worse yet, if they're demanding from you to give to them more. So this is you kind of getting away from a toxic friendship, a toxic relationship, and being like, no, I can give myself more a little bit, you know? That's what I mean, everything's a hybridity. It's not like, that's why most diet plans, most gurus, it's bullshit, because they give you one option and then they rattle it off a million times over. The, you know, I don't want to say the name, but the TR dude, like the same thing over and over again. And that's it. One shoe does not fit all situations. Can somebody put that in the comments so I remember? One shoe does not fit all situations. Seven of Wands. Okay, and so yeah, assert yourself, Pisces. Be strong. You will do so well this week. I really feel like the life is ahead of you. Life is your oyster. And I think that, you know, you're getting really well past whoever else. I said third party situation in another video, and everybody's like, I don't like third party. No, I don't like infidelity either. When I say third party, I mean someone external that you're leaving behind that was sort of involved in one way or another in a platonic, non-intimate way. So third parties getting you down, someone from the past, someone who's not relevant. Okay, so here is the next message. We have joy. You're meant to feel joy and happiness. Really work hard, open up, try something new, you know, go do your own thing once this week. Go do something on Friday by yourself in a different direction. Then we have insight and intuition, Pisces. So I feel like, yeah, you're getting a big eye opener this week. Your eyes are opening up. Oh, Pluto just went direct. Hey girl, hey, I'm like, what's going direct today? Or it was yesterday. Okay, Mr. Pluto Pants. Okay. So then we have the Vesica Pisces. Oh, hey girl, hey. So the Vesica Pisces works this way, that this one circle controls one property of energy, and the other circle controls another property of energy, but between them is a shared energy. Okay, so that's the Vesica Pisces. And so that's the kind of, I think, probably the most powerful symbol of your sign. So I feel like essentially it's like a Venn diagram in which basically two things overlap, and there's parts that are exclusive to each other, and there's parts that are inclusive to each other, and in between those things is the bullseye. So that's what you're hitting. That's what you're getting insight and joy towards a specific direction. And it's called the Vesica Pisces. I'm gonna, so you guys can look at it. So yeah, I think that it's, you can be with someone else, Pisces, and not have to give up from your side. Okay, that's what it's saying. You don't have to give up from this side. You have shared common ground with someone, but you get to have you too. And anybody who's telling you otherwise is full of crap. Okay? All right. So, debunking everyone, fact checking the world today. Veroosh. Okay. So, then we have the Libra energy. Let's see. Hi Libra. Let's see how your energy is looking this week. I feel so weird. It's such a long reading, and it's been so messy. It's been so messy reading. I acknowledge that. I acknowledge I'm messy. I acknowledge I'm working through stuff myself, and it's okay. It's all right. It's weird to be out there all the time, every day, as things happen, right? We're human, and especially I'm a very sensitive person, so we're all human. We have emotions. So it's okay. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I'm not spreading the coronavirus. Okay. So then we have the Hanged Man for Libra. Delays. Okay. So this is not a week in which Libra should act. This is a week in which you should chill and relax and wait for things to come through. There's a snake in the midst. There's a snake in the midst, Libra, and you don't know exactly which one it is yet. So you're going to figure it out, but just don't act. It's like, how is this? This happens. This lady walked into our chat room 2 weeks ago. I mean, it was a sabotage, so whatever. But it's kind of the situation that you walk into an energy. Let me clear my throat again so I sound normal. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So you walk into a room, school, or whatever, new environment, and you don't know the environment. You hold back, and then you wait to see what the environment is before you start, like, showing who you are, right? Like, you don't meet a friend, and then you're like, blah, I'm Veroosh, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, jazz hands, whatever. You hang back and you chill before you know what you're dealing with. And I think that that's the energy that you're dealing with, okay? Then we have Tuesday, day 2, which is the 3 of Cups. Something has changed. Maybe this has got to do with someone in the past. It's different than it was before. They're different, you're different, everyone's different, okay? Third day, King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, that's a slip, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it's possible. I feel like somebody is putting on a good show in front of you, but they just may want to impress you at this time. So this person, either wants to put on a good show, or they want to, like, good bravado, good energy in some way. But also I feel like maybe it's not a bad thing. You just need to figure out what it is. So sometimes people just want to, like, here's my car, here's my shoes, here's my watch, da-da-da-da, like me, love me. But that can be like a self-esteem thing. But this person is very jazz hands. So they're when I say jazz hands, what I mean is that they're very flashy and very, like, in your face with their flashiness. So you want to pull back. And this person could be a woman. So hang back and figure out what situation you're in. 10 of Swords, Sun in Gemini on Thursday. You have doubt about a situation, Libra, but I feel like in time you will understand the truth. I love this painting so much. This is such a good illustration, especially the man's face. It's so good. Okay, and so then we have Friday, King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, that's when logic really starts kicking in, and you will figure out what the tea is, on who the tea is, and what's going on. Then Saturday we have Osiris, which is Emperor in this deck, Aries energy. Once, see, that's wait your turn in the beginning of the week. By the end of the week, you'll have a much firmer grasp of what's going on, and then you can act with power and get your benefits. So that's really good. That worked out really well, Libra. A very direct message and to the point. I really feel like, yeah, you're on point with things, Libra. I think that things are going well. Confusion, somebody new enters from the past. They're jazz hands. They just seem too good to be true, and you have some doubt about it. You don't know what to think, but then finally you figure it out, and you assert your power over next weekend or day 6 and 7. Now let's see some messages of encouragement from the angels, guides, whatever is here, whatever clever. Let's see. Okay, so we have transformation, Libra, change and transformation. It is a time of change for many of us. And then we have focus your energy. That's the King of Swords. That's you guys. That's you figuring out the crud from the good stuff. And then we have soul song. Listen, and then you express yourself. So you walk into the room, you don't know anybody, you want to figure out your bearings. Once you figure out your bearings, you sing. On Instagram, I found a girl. She's 16 years old, and she sounds like Janis Joplin. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a big Janis Joplin fan. I think she's an amazing singer. She was an amazing singer. And this 16-year-old sings as good as, like, you know, all the 70s kind of musicians, with Robert Plant and Janis Joplin. She just belts songs out. I put her on my Instagram in the stories. But what I'm going to do is actually try to find her account again, and I'll put it through again so you guys can check her out, because she's lovely. She's like the perfect, I hope that the music industry doesn't get to her and like ruin her vibe, because like she's just such a perfect little marshmallow. Anyway, such a beautiful voice. Okay, so check out my Instagram for that. Then we have the Aquarian energy. Aquarius, hi, welcome. Let's see what your week is like. Okay. So somebody said, you know, kind of bickering and fighting between people on the internet, and people say, oh, you're just jealous. It's like, no, because like I don't get jealous. Like I would love, like the number one thing that I would love to do is sing, like the blues essentially. Like I love soul, like really, I'd love to sing. I sing okay, but I don't sing like that. And the one thing that I want is a voice like that. And, you know, I don't feel that way towards anyone, but like, this is an example of like, I just admire it and I really would love to have it, but I'm so happy she has. That's just, everybody has their gifts, right? You can't be mad about it. So anyway, so yeah, go check her out again. But yeah, it just reminded me of those kinds of comments. It's like, no, it's like proof in the pudding. Like I love that kind of singing. I would kill to have a voice like that. And you got to own your stuff. I know what I'm good at. I know I'm not so good at, and I stick to that, right? But don't be mad at other women for being good at things, right? Or other people in general. All right, Aquarius. That's a very Aquarian message coming through. I was like, okay, Aquarius. Yes, girl, yes. So sun, hey girl, hey, let the sun shine in. Okay, so that's a lyric from the Age of Aquarius, if you don't know. So luck is on your side again. Again. I think you're removing from previous readings, I think you're removing some toxic people and situations out of your life, which is, it's so funny how we let these people in and they like start lowering the vibe, and when they leave it's just like gush, like such positive energy. So that's what I feel. And then we have the Hermit, which is Virgo on Tuesday. A little bit of a loner vibe, which is totally okay. You might be reading a book or chilling out on Tuesday or hanging out with your favorite Virgo. Hey girl, hey. And then we have Wednesday, the Ace of Wands. Or a Virgo has an important message for you. Hey girl, hey. Ace of Wands. Okay, so go in a particular direction. You're excited about things. You're untethered. You're sort of flying to the wind, going far, and you will find so much success in the direction you're going this week. Thursday, I feel we have the 9 of coins. And so with that 9 of coins, there's success, progress. I feel like a solitary vibe for you this week, Aquarius. That doesn't mean that you're lonely baloney, but I do feel like you're sort of doing your own thing. Friday, day 5, we have Osiris, which is the Emperor. And so, you know, stick to your guns. You have something in mind that could be very, very productive and lucrative for you, so go do that. The next message is the 5 of Wands. Okay, so on Saturday, you put yourself out there so far. You get a little self-conscious on Saturday, so make sure that you know, get back on track and get centered. And then we have the World, which is expansion. Your business could be extremely successful right now. You could be hitting the mark with something. You could be ready to initiate something in a wonderful direction. If you're wondering whether somebody loves you, your husband or like your betrothed, then I think that even if they're far away, they might be reaching out to you at this time. So there is some kind of powerful energy that's being directed at you. Somebody has the hots for you in a big way. Ace of Wands, Emperor, the World is coming, Aquarius, it's coming. We have the Sun here, and they're coming. Okay, so then we have the Variance card. So I feel like things are changing, and that's why you need autonomy. I feel like the things that were barely hanging on in your life don't fit anymore now. And so when people from those situations and circumstances figure out that that's what's going on, people have different issues to do with abandonment or things failing, so they react in weird ways, right? And so when they react in weird ways, that causes that can be like destructive. So they don't want a situation to end, so they're forcing it to happen. Be mindful of that. You're fine in the direction you're going, but people could be anxious around you, creating instability and nervousness. So like, will they accept that we're no longer friends? Will they accept that we're no longer working together? We don't work together anymore. They still are calling me, but I'm kind of done with that situation. There's that variance energy here. And then we have expansion, which is the World. Expansion to do with a partner, the Emperor, or your business. And Ace of Wands is the D card. It's sperm, essentially. And so it's coming through really hard now. And then we have soul mating. So this is like a play on soulmate. So a connection with what you need to do, a connection with what you're supposed to do. You're going in that epic direction at this time. There is a little bit of like, you know, don't look down kind of thing. But you have the tendency to look down and to look back. And that's only natural. I think it's important to also look around at your environment to make sure you're safe. So it's not like a paranoid looking around, but when you're really gunning for something, you want to make sure that there's no logs underneath your feet to trip over or whatever else, right? That nobody is like coming after you or nothing's happening the way that you don't want it to. So be careful, but fly, baby, fly. So in other words, like, don't fly too close to the sun and don't fly too close to the earth. You got to find the middle ground and you'll soar very, very far. Okay, that's Aquarian energy. Very, very normal Aquarian vibe. Aquarians have been getting really weird readings, and now they're sort of getting normal ones. Okay, so we have Aries, the Ram. Let's take a look at your cards. Aries, the Ram. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. 2, 3. 4. Let's see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yes. All right. So we have the Strength card. This is not Lilith. This is Leo. Okay, fire energy is here for Aries. So this is a time when you go for broke and you just gun it towards whatever you want to do. So you are meant to pursue what you want. You are meant to embrace what you want. Tell people how you feel. A Leo might be very important for you this week. Percy, thank you. And so I feel like there is just a lot of bright light ahead of you. There's not much stopping you. It's go time, Aries. Tuesday, we have the Tower, which is change and transformation. Tuesday is ruled by Mars. Day 2, this is ruled by Mars. So the Tower, change and transformation. You're changing your world. This is a time when you will say no thank you to people around you. You will say to people, I'm not so much into that. This is not what I want. There is a lot of you naysaying things to energies that are not good for you. Wednesday, day 3, is the 6 of Pentacles, and that's Moon in Taurus. Generosity, you're choosing who to be generous to. Some people might feel slighted by the fact you're not feeling so generous towards them anymore, but that's to do with where you need to apply your energy. You need to choose who your allies are and stick to them, Aries. And then we have the Death card, which is, this is Moon in Taurus, that's why I got fumbled. But anyway, so we have Scorpio, the Death card, change and transformation. You're leaving. This is, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of an Aries this week, because I think that you're going for what you want. And I think that that's going to be a rude awakening for people who don't understand where you stand. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in water on Friday, day 5. Very, very direct and to the point. You're not trying to hurt people, but I do feel like you're trying to assert what you want, what direction you want, what's a no-go. Grand Master, this is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So where did I say Taurus a couple times? So maybe Taurus energy is important for you this week. This is ruled by Venus. Maybe old teachings need to go. Maybe some things like in school, I went to school for way too long, and one of the main things I realized about school is like half of the stuff is throwaway information. And the people, the teachers and the lecturers, the professors who try to ram their opinions and thoughts down your throat are the things that are usually the first things I get let go of after time, and I realize it's complete horseshit, right? So this is you like possibly letting go of old teachings, old belief systems, people who have convinced you of certain things, but also finding a deeper meaning and truth for yourself. And then we have the Two of Swords. You're going to step into a time in which you're trying to deliberate what you exactly want. Ultimately, you're taking a big step this week, but I think by Sunday you're going to try to find new meaning in this new world of yours, new energy, new information. Okay. So yeah, it's a new environment. So here is the next message. So we have soul family. Okay. So Queen of Swords is your soul family. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, soul writing, soul family, soul writing. So this is you saying, Aries, that inauthenticity has to be removed from your life this week. And then we have variance. And so this means that there's change and transformation. There's like dynamicism. There's changes going on in your life. And so I feel like variance, and I feel like you have to still consider by the end of the week more facts to do with the situation, if that makes sense. So you're stepping out of one situation, you know it doesn't work, but the situation that you're stepping into, you still need to get to know better and take some things with you, some lessons, life lessons and whatnot, but also let some things go. Okay, so that's the message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, that's pretty intense, and she's gonna really encourage you, or she or he, air sign, is gonna encourage you to let things go, to move on, and they're gonna give you empowerment to move towards the future, Aries. Okay, so the next message is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to my reading, Leo. Let's take a look at your week. There's my szyszka. Szyszka is a way of saying it in Polish. It's a pine cone. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Does anybody have a hard time getting pine cones where they're at? The only problem here is from Canada, shipping is really hard. I'd offer be like, I'd get you guys some pine cones, but unfortunately the shipping is like $30 or something to America, so it wouldn't be very cost effective to do that. So it's okay. All right, so here is messages for Leo for this week. Hi Leo, meow meow. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So we have strength again, Leo card. You're everywhere this week. So Leo's energy has shown up for majority of the readings I've done so far. So I feel like, yeah, just all over the place, Leo. You're everywhere, baby. And so I think that also the world needs a good Leo energy right now. You guys, I just feel like we need this kind of care and compassion. We need you to be you. And I know you've been distracted. That's why, like, shady people, when they do shady things to others, they're really hurting the world because they're holding people back from expressing themselves in the healthiest way. So they're not only, the karma isn't just to the person they're hurting, the karma is to all the people that person can positively affect, right? So we got to get past that point. And I think it has to do with marketing. I actually think it has to do with marketing because I came to Canada from Poland when I was 8. And in Poland, there was no marketing because it was communist socialist bullshit. But there was no real TV that people watched, or very minimal. And it was the late 80s, early 90s. And the kids here were so stressed out already, and I remember noticing it. I remembered that the kids were hyper vigilant on Super Soakers and Nintendo, and we got into it too really fast. But the point is, I remember my initial impressions was that the kids were here really unhappy. And I think that has to do with marketing, and I can just speak for myself, but and I became unhappier as I stayed here because I watched all these shows and all these ideas. So what I'm saying is conditioning in some way holds us back from what we truly are, and I feel, Leo, we need you to be you and live vibrantly, break the conditioning loops. Then we have the moon here. A little bit of self-doubt. It's hard to put yourself out there, right? Hard to put yourself out there. It's hard to put yourself out there. It's hard to convince others. Excuse me. It's hard to put yourself out there. It's hard to convince others of what you see to be right. There's always that self-conscious feeling. If I tell them how I feel about them, will they accept me? If I tell them what's really on my mind, will they like it? Then we have the devil, Mr. Devil. Welcome, Mr. Devil in the house, Capricorn energy. So this is Piscean energy. This is Capricorn. You will have a desire to want to hold back this week. You will have a desire, Leo, to not want to share with everyone all the goodwill. It has to do with the past. It has to do with negative conditioning. Then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so I know what the answer is. You need to hold back until you feel okay with it. You can't push through this energy. I know I said push through it, but I'm feeling the energy that you have going on inside, that you have all this goodwill and nurture energy. But essentially what these cards are saying is like, wait a minute. You really want to make sure that you're as confident as you feel inside, and that when you confront the world, they don't freak out on you. It's a really weird time to be truthful right now because the propaganda is so strong, especially in the US, and that's when people are not thinking and they're just lashing out, and it's craziness, right? So we have like whether it's to do with politics and everything else, it's making everything like this. The reason everybody is talking about gaslighting, for example, is because we are collectively being gaslit, you see? So when we talk about narcissism so much, and every single channel is talking about narcissism, that's because we're collectively channeling the awareness that right now we're in a heightened state of narcissism. That's what I was saying about advertising. Like, these kids were already being conditioned into narcissism by advertising in the late 80s, early 90s to get their parents to buy them stuff, right? So they were anxious when they didn't have it, and they were never satisfied when they did get it. That's all marketing, advertising, psychology. So I feel like it is a weird environment to put your heart on your sleeve. It is. You're taking a risk, and you'll probably suffer the consequences to some extent. I'm just being real. Somebody's not going to like it, but you're also going to affect positive change, and that's what's important, because for maybe 10 people that you help, one person will be a douche. So allow that to happen. You have to face that fear. You can't be strong in the heart and be afraid of that. There's always going to be a douchebag. Then we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so that's on Friday. There's a lot to consider. Something more is coming up for you, Leo, on Friday. So there's also another reason why you want to hold back. You want to really see what that is. More responsibility, nothing bad. It's like you'll have to deal with something on Friday. The World on Saturday, that's when you shine, Saturday. So you control your impulses. I know you want to share with everyone what you think or what you feel, but Saturday is the day to do it. And then 5 of Wands, self-consciousness. So your high point is day 6, Saturday and Monday. You get in touch today with your feelings, day 1, and then on Saturday you show. The rest of the week will be a little self-conscious for you guys. I don't think I did Gemini, guys. So the rest of it will be self-conscious and feelings of doubt, but know that if you put in the effort in this week, good things will come out of it. You're sticking your neck out for others, in other words. You're for the collective. You're doing it for the collective, and that's a blessing. Okay, so blessing means good karma, and good things come from good karma. So you do you, Leo, and just hold off the doubt, self-doubt, and welcome in the challenges, and then shine when it's time to shine. More energy, we have focus. Okay. Distracting energy right away. Distracting energy. Right away people came into chat and were asking extra questions. That you guys channel the energy too for Leo, for every sign that we're reading. And so the energy was distracting. That's what I'm feeling for you. Like your feelings, exactly what you want, but there's a million distractions in the way. On Saturday you'll get to show it a little bit, but then still it's just a tough environment. Manifestation. And it's not going unheard, Leo. That's the main part. It's like just because there's distractions, it doesn't mean you should not do it. And then we have healing energy. Okay, so you're healing others. That's the best karma of all. Bring truth to situations. Bring light to darkness, right? Just like, the torchbearer for the Olympics. They bring the light around the world. So it's a very powerful international metaphor, right? And that we all should cherish. That beautiful torch of light going around saving the world. That's kind of Leo energy. So sometimes you have to go into a cave, like the allegory of the cave. Sometimes you have to get through the cave to get to the light. So that's what you're doing, Leo. Don't get discouraged. You're doing great. Sagittarian energy next. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. Sun, Moon, and Rising, Sagittarian energy. Let's rock and roll. 1, 2, 3. That was fun. And it's actually under 10. I think a couple of the signs I took my sweet time because I'm processing some stuff. But I apologize to everybody else. But we got through it in an hour and a half, which I'm happy about. Okay. A boot. All right. So let's see overall energy for Sag. We have Osiris, which is the Emperor. So your business, your home, your love life is on point. I feel like you are within your power. You feel strong within your energy this week. I feel like you have things organized and they're well set up to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve. Day 2, Tuesday, Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Somebody brings you gossip. There's someone coming in. Don't shoot the messenger, but the gossip itself might be something that you're irritated by. It's not their fault. They're just hearing it. There's somebody else spinning BS behind it, but this person doesn't know it. They're coming to you with positive. They're trying to be helpful. It's kind of like, here, master, here is my information I have for you. It's kind of like a pigeon, you know, bringing in information. And then we have the Page of Coins, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So I feel like on Wednesday, day 3, I feel like you have the opportunity to begin something new. You don't want to get caught up with the information that you're receiving on Tuesday, because there's so many positive things. It's like you don't want to get caught up in figuring out things that are nonsensical, that are sort of like the end of the road for things. That there's things that you can gain benefit from, so don't squander your energy. Here is the next message. We have the Seven of Wands, which is you sticking up for yourself on Thursday and sticking to your guns. Don't get distracted by the gossip trying to discourage you, because you have the emperorship. You have like the strong energy, and so you don't want that in any way subverted, especially by you directing your attention to things that are superfluous, like things that are not necessary. Six of Coins, Moon in Taurus on Friday. Generosity. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and so is Friday, the day of Venus. And so generosity, showing care to others. Connect with the people that you love on Friday, Sagittarius. That's what a good ruler does. Doesn't just, you know, sit on their thumb and look in the mirror. And then we have Saturday, Four of Cups. And so you're going to get more information about whatever you had heard early on in the week. It's going to be a more compassionate take on things, a more genuine. So just wait for that information. And then we have the Last Judgment on Sunday. Everybody's making huge decisions this week. So essentially, it's like we're all slinging our slingshot in some direction. And so it's very, very important for us to be mindful of how we're doing that, because if all the signs are choosing a certain point and direction, then that means that there's going to be consequences with every single big stroke that people are choosing. And those consequences will come in through the end of October and November. And so you guys really want to be mindful of what kind of energy you're slinging this week, okay? So get to the truth, but remember it's consequential, and be mindful of the fact that a ton of other people are making choices too. That's the kicker. We have divine animals. A lot of people got this. Listen to animals around you to give you guidance and give you insight. Then we have the inner voice. Trust your inner voice on things. Trust like your management of situations. Don't let, like the CEO of a company does not trust the mail clerk, you know, or maybe they should, but it's always good to trust people at all levels, right? But your inner voice, it's like, don't let your position be undermined by little energies that are distractions. And then we have transformation. There's a transformation coming at the end when you choose to decide to make a change, possibly on Sunday or on the 7th day that you choose, okay? So yeah, whatever day you choose this, you're making a big decision. And there's a lot of like little pieces of information that are flying around that are distracting your week. Gossip, in talk, new beginnings, sort of. But there's a bigger decision up ahead of you, and it's going to be great. And don't forget the people on your side. Don't forget your friends and the people who love you. They have your back, and they do. Okay, so there you go. That's Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Then we have Gemini last. The most requested sign today was Gemini. I kept on seeing people say, "Where's Gemini? Where's Gemini?" So if you've already decided, then great, Sagittarius. But it's just, don't let small energy distract you, okay? Don't let a fly distract you from, you know, making a big life decision. Okay. So then we have 7 cards. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I think you guys were last yesterday too, again. Okay, there's something with your energy that wants to be at the back of the train. Choo-choo. Okay, so here we go. We have the Ace of Wands. So again, making a decision, we know this, everybody's doing it this week. So making a decision, making a bold step, enough is enough waiting. People are restless. People are getting ready to go wherever they're going. Okay. You know, part of like good decision making has to do with like keeping a lock on things until it's time to move forward. Day 2, Tuesday, Osiris, which is the Emperor. This could be a bold move towards someone that you love, a bold move towards a partner or being a partner towards someone, a very strong bond and connection. The Fool, Uranus on Wednesday. Wow, you're beginning something great. Starting a new business, beginning something great. The world is your oyster. Thursday, Ace of Swords. Okay, so Thursday, Ace of Swords, you initiating things, going in a new direction, going towards success. You're telling other people what you had initiated early on in the week. So you're having a conversation on Thursday. On Friday, we have the Lovers, which is your guys' card. You guys are so lucky for this. Connection with family and friends and a loved one, sorry. And then Saturday, we have Empress, Lilith. Look at this. Look what Gemini is hiding. Holy shit. Let's see the last card, Five of Swords. Okay. Why do you still think it's all broken if it's all working so great? Maybe this is like a reminder for gratitude. What I feel like is that you have everything going on your side and yet you still, something's unspoken. For Geminis within relationships, I feel like you're having a conversation with your partner and you feel like you still haven't reached the bottom of things quite yet. But I do feel like you're more open towards having a conversation. You're more open to making a change. Some of you guys change of work or change of home. There's something new is calling your name, especially in terms of relationships. Negotiations within relationships, Gemini, this week. But I think at the end of the week, you still feel like it falls short of your expectations. And that's probably a good thing. That's probably, you get everything, but like, that's what I get mad about with politicians when they like your buddy and they're like, yeah, I'm pro all these wonderful things, but they stab you in the back. So you don't want to be buying into people just giving you at face value something. And if you're feeling like you're being shortchanged, then I feel like dude, like if you're feeling shortchanged, then I feel like if you feel shortchanged, sorry, then I think you should honor that energy, because you could be getting gaslit, or you could be getting, the thing that you let go of in negotiations, in relationships or business or whatever is going on, family stuff, family. The thing that you let slide, be sure that it's not going to come around and bite you in the butt later, that you're going to regret that you let that go. Like for example, accepting that someone loves you. Okay, fine, we can get married. I love you too. Okay. But in the back of your head, like, this person drinks alcohol. And like that thing that's bothering you, imagine 10 years down the line when that person's really drinking alcohol, right? Or whatever else thing. They're always late, or like, make sure that you're really square with the thing. There's an outstanding thing you need to address. That's all it's saying. It's saying that you're very successful and very happy, new beginning, new opportunity, new stuff. But there's something that bothers you about the situation, and that's okay, and honor that. Okay. So 3 cards. What a weird freaking, it's October though. The psychic energy is high. I was wondering if you guys wanted me to do hypnosis. I was thinking of doing a past life hypnosis. I had some requests. So I haven't done a hypnosis on my meditation channel. It would take a couple days to do it, but let me know if you're interested. Okay, so like self-hypnosis. Okay, to understand karma. Let your light shine. So tell them how you feel about them. Tell them how you feel in these situations. If you have an opportunity to change a job, or if you feel like you have an opportunity to go in a new direction, then do it. Sure, go where you shine your light and don't let things hold you back, okay? And then we have remembrance. So that's what's bothering you. Maybe you've accepted an apology, but you're still remembering the past. And then we have soul name, soul name, soul name. So it's like you're defining yourself by the choices. Name, like last name of a marriage, right? So if you're getting married, taking on somebody's last name. The soul name is here. Are you sure you're okay with it, Gemini? Okay. So I hope you guys have a nice day. Best wishes to all, and to all good luck. Thank you for being here with me through this really weird video. I'm sorry, I acknowledge it. It's been weird, but that's okay. And I'm not sick. I'm not sick, you guys, at all. And so it's like a regular, when the weather changed and it's like a marine climate, so it gets into my throat. And I didn't drink anything, that's why, before. So anyways, anywho, hope you have a nice day. I love you. Okay, that's being corny, but I do hope you guys have a good week. Thanks to everybody in chat. I hope you guys had a good day. And just as a reminder, if you're just catching this, that New Year's reading, I'm going to figure it out. So if you want a New Year's reading with me and you haven't been able to buy it because there's a technical issue, leave me a comment in today's chat and I will refer back to it when you do buy it. I'll honor your purchase, okay? But don't say it like if you kind of want to. I want people who are actually buying it to say something, okay? And so the deadline I'll be doing those readings through the new year, so I set myself a deadline for January 15th to get them all done. And then there'll be a second tier for like January 31st. So the first group is going to be January 15th, and then later on there'll still be readings available in January. So okay, talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys are holding up okay, and I wish you guys all good luck this week. Remember, we're all making collectively big leaps and choices, asserting ourselves. So be very mindful of the fact that the guy next to you is also making big choices. And that's going to throw a lot of consequences up in the air. So, make your choices and decisions, but things are going to get really rocking from here, okay? So mindfulness, collective mindfulness is hard to do, but it's very important at this time. Okay. Sorry for the weirdness. maybe the genuineness and lack of composure from me in this reading was actually brought some good messages for people. That's what I think. That's what I hope. Okay, take care, you guys. Bye.